the mean and variance of a binomial distribution are 4 and 3 respectively. Fix the distribution and find probability of x greater than or equal to 1. Probability of x greater than or equal to 1. మరి ఇక్కడ బైనామియల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్లో p of x equal to k ఫార్ములా నేర్చుకున్నాం. p of x equal to k అంటే nck p power k q to the power of n minus k. This is the probability of getting k success by the binomial distribution. Here మరి మీన్ అడిగారు, మీన్ అండ్ వేరియన్స్. ర్యాండమ్ వేరియబుల్స్లో మీన్ నేర్చుకున్నాం, వేరియన్స్. అట్లానే బైనామియల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్లో కూడా మీన్. హియర్ మీన్ మ్యూ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎన్పి అండ్ వేరియన్స్ సిగ్మా స్క్వేర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎన్పిక్యూ. ఇప్పుడు మనకేమి ప్రూఫ్ ఏమి లేకుండా దిస్ టూ ఆర్ ది రిజల్ట్స్ ఆఫ్ ది మీన్ అండ్ వేరియన్స్. మీన్ మ్యూ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎన్పి, వేరియన్స్ అడిగితే సిగ్మా స్క్వేర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎన్పిక్యూ. ఈ ఫార్ములాస్ మన కోసం. ఇప్పుడు ఈ చాప్టర్లో ప్రాబ్లం చేయాలంటే మనకి పి ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ ఈక్వల్ టు కే ఫార్ములా, అట్లానే మీన్ మ్యూ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎన్పి అండ్ వేరియన్స్ సిగ్మా స్క్వేర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఎన్పిక్యూ. ఈ ఫార్ములాస్ రావాలి మనకి. This is the binomial distribution, though the random variable x given x follows the binomial distribution with parameters n comma p. Here given that mean is equal to 4 and variance is equal to 3, given mu is equal to 4, sigma square is equal to 3, mu is equal to np is equal to 4, npq is equal to 3. That implies npq by np is equal to 3 by 4. npq by np అంటే q is equal to 3 by 4. Here we have q is equal to 3 by 4. Since p plus q is equal to 1, p is the probability of success and q is the probability of failure. That implies p is equal to 1 minus q. 1 minus q means 1 by 1 minus 3 by 4. That is equal to 1 by 4. And so p is equal to 1 by 4. After finding the values of p and q, here we substitute p is equal to 1 by 4, then we get n. Since np is equal to 4, that implies n into p ante 1 by 4 is equal to 4. That implies n by 4 is equal to 4. n by 4 equal to 4, that implies n is equal to 16. Number of trials, n is equal to 16. That implies n equal to 16. So n equal to 16, q is equal to 3 by 4, p is equal to 1 by 4. Here n and p are parameters. Also we know that probability of failure q is equal to 3 by 4. ఇక్కడ మనం ఏం అడిగారు చూడండి, fix the distribution binomial distribution is given by q plus p whole to the power of n. Q plus p whole to the power of n, where q is equal to 3 by 4, p is equal to 1 by 4, n equal to 16. బైనామియల్ డిస్ట్రిబ్యూషన్ ఫిక్స్ చేయమంటే ఇట్లా ఫిక్స్ చేయాలి మనం. q ప్లస్ p హోల్ పవర్ n, వేర్ q ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 3 by 4 అండ్ p ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 by 4 and n ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 16. దిస్ ఈజ్ ద binomial distribution. Now we have to find the value of p of x greater than or equal to 1. P of x greater than or equal to 1. P of x greater than or equal to 1 ante p of x is equal to 1, p of x is equal to 2, గ్రేటర్ ద ఒకటికి అంతకంటే ఎక్కువ అంటే p of x ఈక్వల్ టు 1, p of x ఈక్వల్ టు 2 అండ్ p of x ఈక్వల్ టు 3 అండ్ సో ఆన్. అంటే ఇక్కడ ప్రాబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ 1 సక్సెస్, ప్రాబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ 2 సక్సెస్, ప్రాబిలిటీ ఆఫ్ 3 సక్సెస్, k టేక్స్ ద వాల్యూస్ 1, 2, 3 అండ్ సో ఆన్. అంటే 0 సక్సెస్ కూడా ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ లేని టర్మ్ ఏంటి మనకి, సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది టర్మ్స్ హియర్, సమ్ ఆఫ్ ది ప్రాబిలిటీస్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1, therefore this is equal to 1 minus probability of x equal to 0. ఇంకా లేని టర్మ్ ఏంటి ఇక్కడ, p of x equal to 0, p of x equal to 0, p of x equal to 1, p of x equal to p of x, sum of the probabilities of the random variable. Therefore this is equal to 1. కాబట్టి లేని టర్మ్ ఏంటంటే p of x equal to 0 కాబట్టి 1 minus probability of x equal to 0. 1 minus probability of x equal to 0 means nc 0, p power 0, q to the power of n minus 0. We know that p of x equal to k, nck, p power k, q power n minus k. nck, k equal to 0 అనమాట ఇక్కడ, p power k, q power n minus k. That is equal to nc0 is 1, p is equal to p power 0 అంటే nc0 is 1, p power 0 is 1. Here we get q to the power of n. Here we substitute the values of q and n. That is equal to 1 minus q. Q means 3 by 4 whole to the power of n. n equal to 16. This is the probability of x greater than or equal to 1. Next problem. For binomial distribution with mean equal 6 and variance 2, find the first two terms of the distribution. For a binomial distribution, with mean 6 variance 2, find the first two terms of the distribution. First two terms of the distribution. Given that this is a binomial distribution, that means x is a binomial where x follows the binomial distribution where n comma p are parameters. Given mean is equal to 6, variance is equal to 2. Mean mean means NP. NP is equal to 6. Variance NPQ is equal to 2. That implies NPQ by NP. NPQ by NP equal to 2 by 6. That is equal to 1 by 3. That implies Q, NPQ by NP. NP cancel అయిపోతుంది. Q is equal to 1 by 3. Since P plus Q is equal to 1, that implies P is equal to 1 minus Q, that is 1 by 1 minus 1 by 3, that is equal to 2 by 3. Therefore, P is equal to 2 by 3. After getting P and Q, we have to find the value of N. To get the value of N, since NP is equal to 6, N unknown value, P is equal to 2 by 3 is equal to 6. That implies 2n by 3 is equal to 6. 2n by 3 is equal to 6 ante 2n is equal to 18, n is equal to 9. Here the number of trials n is equal to 9. The probability of success P is 2 by 3. The probability of success Q is equal to 1 by 3. Therefore, n equal to 9, P is equal to 2 by 3, Q is equal to 1 by 3. Here we have to write the first two terms of the distribution. First two terms of the distribution ante P of x equal to 0 and P of x is equal to 1. We know that P of x equal to k, P of x equal to k equal to nck P power k q to the power of n minus k. Therefore, probability of x equal to k is equal to n is equal to 9, n 9ck, p means 2 by 3 whole to the power of k, q ante 1 by 3 whole to the power of n means 9, 9 minus k. This is the probability of x equal to k. Now we have to write the first two terms of the distribution. First two terms of the distribution are P of x equal to 0 and P of x equal to 1. First term, in binomial distribution, first term P of x equal to 0. P of x equal to 0 is 9c0 2 by 3 whole to the power of 0, 1 by 3 whole to the power of 9 minus 0. This is probability of x equal to k రాసుకున్నాం. దాని బట్టి ఇక్కడ k ప్లేస్ లో 0 రాయండి. nc0, 9c0 is 1, 2 by 3 whole power 0 is 1 and 1 by 3 whole to the power of 9. This is equal to 1 by 3 whole to the power of 9. That is the first term of the binomial distribution. Next, second term. Second term is probability of x is equal to 1. That is equal to 9c1 2 by 3 whole to the power of 1, 1 by 3 whole to the power of 9 minus 1. 9c1 is equal to 9, 2 by 3 whole power 1 is equal to 2 by 3 and 1 by 3 whole to the power of 8. 9 into 2 by 3 into 1 by 3 whole to the power of 8. This is equal to 9 into 2 into 1 to the power of 8 is equal to 1. Here we have 3 into 3 into 3 to the power of 7. Here we have 3 into 3 to the power of 8. 3 to the power of 8 can be written as 3 power 7 into 3. 3 into 3, 9. 9 cancel. Then we get 2 by 3 to the power of 7. This is the second term of the binomial distribution. First term is 1 by 3 whole power 9. Second term is 2 by 3, 2 by 3 to the power of 7. Therefore, the first two terms of binomial distribution are 1 by 3 whole to the power of 9 and 2 by 3 to the power of 7. Next one, if the mean and variance of a binomial variable x are 2.4 and 1.44 respectively. Next problem, if the mean and variance of a binomial variable x are 2.4 and 1.44 respectively. Find probability of 1 less than x less than or equal to 4. Here we have to find the value of probability of 1 less than x less than or equal to 4. Here given that binomial variable x means x is a binomial variable with parameters n comma p. Given mean mu is equal to 2.4, variance sigma square equal to 1.44. Here mu is equal to np, np equal to 2.4 and variance npq is equal to 1.44. That implies npq by np. npq by np is equal to 1.44 by 2.4. 1.44 by 2.4. This may be written as 1.44 by 2.40. 2.40 or 2.4. This is equal to 144 by 240. Twelve 20s, that is equal to 6 by 10. 12 12s are 144 and 12 20s are 240, that is equal to 2 6 and 2 10s. That means npq by npq is equal to 6 by 10 or 0.6. Since p plus q is equal to 1, that implies p is equal to 1 minus q. 1 by 1 minus 6 by 10, that is equal to 4 by 10. By taking LCM, 10 minus 6, 4 by 10. Therefore, P equal to 4 by 10 or 0.4. Q is equal to 6 by 10 or 0.6. Here we have to find the value of n by taking the np is equal to 2.4. Since np is equal to 2.4, n into p is equal to 4 by 10. This is equal to 2.4 means 24 by 10. That implies 4n by 10 is equal to 24 by 10. Denominator like 10 cancel అయిపోతుంది. 4n is equal to 24. Therefore n is equal to 6. Number of trials n is equal to 6. 4n is equal to 24. Therefore n is equal to 6. కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ పారామీటర్స్ n వాల్యూ 6 వచ్చింది, p వాల్యూ 4 by 10, that is equal to 0.4. Therefore n equal to 6, p is equal to 4 by 10, 0.4, q is equal to 6 by 10, 0.6. Now we have to find the value of 1 less than x less than or equal to 4. 1 less than x less than or equal to 4. అంటే x takes the values greater than 1 and less than or equal to 4. Greater than 1 అంటే p of x is equal to 2 కానీ తీసుకుందాం. p of x equal to 2, p of x equal to 3 plus p of x is equal to 4. p of x equal to k ఫార్ములా తెలుసుకో మనకి nck p power k q power n minus k. Here x k value 2 ఉంది కాబట్టి nc2 p power k q power n minus k. p of x equal to 3 అంటే nc3 p cube q to the power of n minus 3. p of x equal to 4 nc4 p to the power of 4 q to the power of n minus 4. nc2 into p square into q power n. Here we get nc3 into p cube into q power n minus 3. Here p square is the p square and q to the power of n. కామన్ తీసుకుందాం. p square q power n అంటే nc2 q to the power of minus 2, nc3 p into q to the power of minus 3, nc4 డైరెక్ట్గా లేకపోతే pq వాల్యూ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసుకుందాం. nc2 హియర్ n ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 6, 6c2 4 by 10 whole square, q is equal to 6 by 10 whole to the power of 6 minus 2. When we take n equal to 6, 6 minus 2 4, 6c3 p cube, p అంటే 4 by 10 whole cube, q means 6 by 10 whole to the power of n minus 3. 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. 6c4 p is equal to 4 by 10 whole to the power of 4, q is equal to 6 by 10 whole to the power of 6 minus 4, 2. This n we take n equal to 6. Here n is equal to 6 అంటే 6c2, ఇక్కడ n 6 minus 2 4, 6 minus 3 3 వచ్చింది, 6c3 ఇక్కడ 6c4, 6 minus 4 2. 6c2 6c2 is equal to 6 into 5 by 2 factorial, 30 by 6 into 5, 30 by 2 factorial 2, 30 by 2 అంటే 15 into 4 square into 6 to the power of 4 by 10 square into 10 power 4, 10 to the power of 6. Next 6c3 is equal to 6 into 5 into 4 by 3 factorial. 3 factorial means 6 cancel, then we get 20 into 4 cube into 6 cube by 10 cube into 10 power 10 cube into 10 cube, 10 to the power of 6. Here we get 6c4. 6c4 అయినా ఒకటే, 6c4 అయినా ఒకటే, 6c2. 6c2 is equal to 15. 4 to the power of 4 into 6 square by 10 power 4 into 10 square, that is equal to 10 to the power of 6. 15, 20, 15 వచ్చింది. ఇక్కడ మనకి 10 power 6 అన్నింటిలో కామన్ ఉంది చూడండి. అట్లానే 4 స్క్వేర్ ఇందులో ఉంది, ఇక్కడ 4 స్క్వేర్ ఉంది చూడండి. 4 స్క్వేర్ అట్లానే 6 to the power of 4, 6 cube, 6 square. 6 square is the common term by 10 to the power of 6. Then we get 15 into 4 square into 6 power 4 అంటే 6 square మిగులుతుంది. ఇంకోటి 6 square. 20 into 4 cube into అంటే 4 మిగిలిపోతుంది. 6 cube అంటే ఇంకో 6 మిగులుతుంది. 15 into 4 to the power of 4లో 4 స్క్వేర్ తీసుకెళ్ళామంటే 4 స్క్వేర్. 6 స్క్వేర్ తీసుకెళ్ళాము కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ 6 స్క్వేర్ కామన్ తీసుకున్నాం. అట్లనే 10 to the power of 6 కూడా కామన్ అంటారు. 4 స్క్వేర్ 16 into 36 by 10 to the power of 6. Here 15 and 20 and 15. There is a common term 5 3s, 5 4s, 5 3s. 5 into 3 into 5 into 3, 15. Here we get 3 into 36. 5 into 4 into 6, 24. Here we have 5 into 3 అవుతుంది. 5 కామన్ తీసుకున్నాం కాబట్టి ఇంట్లో 4 స్క్వేర్ అంటే 16. దట్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 16 into 36 into 5 into 3 into 36, 108. 4 into 24, 96. 3 into 16, 48 by 10 to the power of 4 into 10 into 10. 5 ones, 5 twos, అట్లానే 2 18s. Here 2 5s, 2 8s. This is equal to 18 into 8 into 18 into 1 into 108 plus 96. That is equal to 204, 252. 16 into 36 into 5 into 108 plus 96 plus 3 into 16, 48. When we add these three terms, this is equal to 204 plus 48, 252. Here we have 10 power 6 and 10 power 4 into 10 గా రాసాం. 5 2s are 10, then 2 5s and 2 18s. అంటే 2 తోటి 2 8s are 16 క్యాన్సిల్ చేస్తాం. ఇంకా మిగిలి చూడండి 8 into 18 into 1 into 252 by 10 power 4 into 5. 10 power 4, 10 square. 10 square into 10 square. 4 2s, 4 25s. 2 9s. The remaining terms in denominator 18 into 1 into 252 by 10 power 4, 100 into 5. 8 into 18 into 1 into 252 by 100 into 5. 4 2s are 4 25s. Next 2 50s, 2 9s. This is equal to 2 into 9 into 5, 252 into 25 into 50 by 5. Here we have 225s, 50. Then we get 9 into 252 by 25 into 25, 625 into 5. That is equal to 9 2s are 18, 9 5s are 45 plus 1 46, 9 2s are 18 plus 4 22 by 625s into 5, 3125. After simplifying this value, we get 2268 by 3125. This is the probability of 1 less than x less than or equal to 4 equal to 2268 by 3125. This is the required value. Apis.